Hello everybody, Salty Walty is back. I have a match in the Dom Nominus. This was requested by Aki. He wanted it in Destroyer Dom colors. And this is what we got. Sadly, you can't really see the Dom itself. You can only see the butt end of it. So you'll see it at the end of the match. So the Nominus hails from the Code Fairy game, which is a 500 cost support, goes to 550. This is what version that is. But yeah, so it doesn't have all the kit that it does in Code Fairy. Because in Code Fairy it's able to carry all of its weapons in one go. In this game it does not, sadly. It's missing running the bazooka as the main weapon along with the sub-weapon of the Gatling gun. So you got slightly decreased firepower in this form than you do in, say, the Code Fairy version. This thing is a bit on the obnoxious side due to the fact that it's just so big. I honestly, until I seen the counter, I didn't know that's how the suit was connected. Was that hold arm in the butt end of the suit? So that's pretty cool. So this was meant to increase the firepower of the Code Fairy team, being the reason they only had a 3-man team, 30-woman team technically, and they needed better fire support in the form of just in general bigger guns, because some of the missions they were going on consisted of just way too many enemies for the little amount of weaponry that a 3-man team can carry. So they're like, Mia was like, let's just make an abomination and call it there. Pow. That is your hitbox. I got you. So yeah, so what they did is they took the ass end of a Gallop, modified it, took the Dom Tropin that they had received. They didn't do anything to the Dom Tropin all that much, with the exception of adding spikes to the shoulders. Really, I think that's all they did to the Dom itself, with the exception of modifying the back end ass part to hold the arm that connects to the rest of the Gallop thing. And then they also modified the Hidalfer cannon by reducing the weight of said cannon and mounting it on the back end of the Nominus, so where it is able to fire. Which it's kind of weird because I'm not understanding how it loads the cannon, but I do notice that the cannon does arc up when switching, so I'm assuming during shots, when it recoils, the cannon is able to feed itself that way, but I don't know. It's a bit weird. I kind of wish there was more diagrams on how this cannon works when it was modified into this configuration, because it looks like there's a feed system in the back of the cannon where it would eject the shell. See, it just coughed off the shell right there. And then when it's back end that way, the top end where the turret is, right, you can see a little indent, and I'm assuming that's where the loading mechanism is, to where it's able to feed another shell into it. So that's my guess, honestly, on how this cannon is able to get fed rounds, but who knows? A lot of people say the minigun is the way to go. I kind of, it's nice for chip damage, but at this cost, I feel like that should have hit. I feel like the bazooka is still kind of like the better choice, mainly because not everything has maneuver armor. So, into bazooka downswing is a good choice, and you can still, or cannon into bazooka. That would give you enough time to follow up with a cannon shot or something like that, or the melee strike. I'm tired. I haven't been up that long. But, yeah, so the Nominus is a very annoying suit to fight. I dislike fighting these things. People say they can't frontline. These things can frontline particularly well. mainly because their melee weapon does instant knockdown. You can't really stun them unless you have a cumulative stun or build stagger or something like that. Standard meleeing will not affect them. It's not going to stun them. It will not flinch them. So you gotta be careful when fighting these things. Your best bet is to attack from the sides of it because it takes a while to turn. It doesn't turn very fast, as you can see. So attacking from the sides or the ass end of it is your best bet. Be careful meleeing if you know it has boost, because even if you miss its tackle from the front, this thing is so fucking big if you're near the ass end. This has happened to me. I was striking the ass end of a Nominus. I was at his butt, and he was able to counter me by tackling forward. His forward, not my forward. So he was able to counter me. So his suit did a 180 to kick me in the nuts. So that was interesting. This entire thing is a hitbox that includes the cannon, so it's kind of hard to give yourself cover. It's a very wonky suit to use. I don't remember if it lost anything during the translation besides, having the bazooka as a main weapon also. But I find it a very interesting mobile suit. I'm not very good with this thing. I've never been very good with this thing, no matter how many times I've tried it. I don't think I've ever busted 80k damage with this. Because honestly, with this Dom, I kind of want to go unga bunga with it. Like, I kind of want to get in. I don't start doing good until I take a breathe in and then exhale and just like, maybe I should just sit back and just shell. And that's usually when I start doing better. I should have just side swung and I would have got him. But yeah, I find this a very fascinating mobile suit. I'm just no good with. It's interesting. It's a very interesting design. I don't understand why we need such a huge ass end to this thing, to be honest. I know the Hidalfer was a very strong mobile suit, but hell, they mount a Zamel's cannon on an Azakatu F-type, so they should be able to mount a Hidalfer cannon on a Dom and build it the same way, where it has to go prone to shoot. I know they did this to keep it mobile and stuff, but it just looks so. I don't like the way this Dom looks, really. I like the base Dom. The spikes on the shoulders, that little addition, that's nice. That looks good. It's the ass of it I don't like. It's just weird, I guess. I don't know. How many counters did I get off in this match? I got like 6, didn't I? It was kind of rowdy. Look at that. Fucking Destroyer Dom-ass colors. But yeah, Aki, I hope you enjoyed your match. Somehow I came in first, even though I did shit. Don't understand that, so. Let's take a look at the patrons. We have Brandon Markey, Shipper, Azrael, Dragon Spartan, Nanny Gunluggers, Jeff Dunn, Clav, Maverick, Momoka, Peter, Strike, Oni Savage, Adam, Pseudosouls, Elimo, Steel Talon, Minty, Robo, Telemaeus, Phantomos, Viscarian, Sealant Ghost, Bryson, Claudio, Christopher's, Crusader, Serena, Leo, Coco, Xenic Shadow, NJ, Bean, Streeter, Rand Hero, Destroyer, Sean, Living Deadward, David, and Saul Aki. I want to thank you guys for supporting me. It means a lot. And we shall talk to you guys later.